Hey there YouTube, a little bit of a different video. Um, Walking into the reloading room. Gonna be showing you guys how I personally do my stuff. Well, it's actually my dad's stuff, but they're out. My parents are out to dinner, and my dad left me to do this stuff. So I'll just show you the process of all this stuff, and yeah. All right. So what we got here are cleaned 30-06 brass. You can't really see, but yeah, it's 30-06. And we clean it. Whoa, that's definitely not a 30-06. Oh, that's a 6.5, but that's a piece of crap one. Sorry about that. So let me get one more. Alright, so now that we have all 30-06s, you can see we're going to get to our Hornady one-shot case lube. And we just want to pick it up, like good. And just go over where the top of the casing is, where the neck is. Let it run down the body of it. That's one side. Flip it over. I might have to do this in two parts, I'm not quite sure, because it might run long. Alright, so now that we have our cases lubed up, we'll let those hang out there for a little bit, and I'll show you the powder situation that we have. Since the 30-06 is a really has a lot of grains in it, about 53, we can't have the turret with the powder on it. Like, let's see, I don't know. You can't really see, but those turret presses in there have the an oscillating powder mechanism like that, but that's on top of here. So since we can't do that, we set it up like that, and then we run it through, put it on the scale, make sure it's at 53 grains, and when it's even, that's all. It'll be all good. So I'm gonna refill this thing because I'm running out. Refill that with IMR 4895 powder, which was specially made for the 30-06. So I'm gonna do that, get back to you, and I'll show you the powder measure, and by that time the cases should be good enough to get run through here, and I'll show you the process. Alright, later. Alright, so I just got my IMR 4895 powder in there, as you can see. A bunch of mathematical problems to find the right powder, but whatever. So I'm going to put the camera down, and I'll show you the process, of which, let me find out where we are. That should be good enough. Okay, so this is a little tray that comes on the scale. So we're going to flip this thing down. When we do that, that fills this tube up with the powder. And then I'm just going to put it in there. Put it on the scale, and that seems to be, almost knocked all my primers off. That seems pretty perfect to me, if you ask me. A little tiny smidgen on the cold side, but that's not going to make any difference. So yeah, that's what we do with the powder. Now, for the shells, let's see where I can get my camera at. Here we go. Sorry about this, guys. I really didn't think this out. Kind of just had like a spur of the moment, like, maybe I should do this. Alright, so we're going to take one of our cleaned 30-06s, lubed up, put it in the first press. The first one is a depriming tool. Has a little bit of itty bitty dealio up there. See that little thing coming out? That pokes the used primer out of this, and resizes the neck so that it'll accept the bullet. And then after that, this mechanism here feeds the new primers in, and this thing right here has a little primer spot right there. You see that? That just came out right here. Put the primer in there, and when it comes down, it fits the primer snug into the base. So we'll do one. So we have our shell in there. Push it up. Hear that little pop? I don't know if the camera picked it up, but that's when you know the primer's out. You click down. Your primer's now in this thing. Pull it down. Push. Now you have yourself one primed case. Now we go back over to our powder that we have in our little brass pan of amazingness. Put it in this little funnel dealio. Pour it down. There's a lot of static in these, so you want to get everything in there. Put that back. Put this in the second area, this is where the bullet comes in. But before I put the bullet in, I'm going to get another powder charge going on the scale. Alright, so now that we have that on the scale, which is looking really good, we put the bullet in, push all the way down, bring it all the way down. I like to push when I go down too, so I can get the powder or the primer in there, right? And then this last one is the re-crimping die, which it crimps the top of the bullet so that it doesn't come off. And there is one completed bullet. You can see the ridges that are right there. That's where it's supposed to be lined up with. This is one perfectly good bullet. And now I had done quite a few before, and so yeah, I just thought to myself, hey, let's do this. So I guess it'll only be in one part. So yeah, I'll do a couple more of these without talking or anything. And so yeah, just sit back, watch. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to. You saw the main gist of it. I told you the powder measures, told you everything. So I'm just gonna get another one going, and then yeah. Oh, and guys, be on the lookout for probably about next weekend or so. I might have some rail fanning videos. I'm trying to talk my dad into taking me up to Flag or down to Maricopa and getting some good rail fanning videos going. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for those. Tomorrow I should have some more HO trains up on the good old channel of Flash Person here. So yep, here's another one. So yeah, that's it, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave comments if you have any questions or anything like that. Let me know, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. So I'm gonna get back to this, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Please subscribe.